Sex used to be implied in language. Now, it is comedy. Donald Trump made comedy run in the background of language, which is great for two emergencies working against each other. But in 100 years, that could back up. What do I mean by that? It's okay to have sex, but it's more okay to control yourselves than it is to have sex. Sex is not the most adult thing you can do, it's actually the most childish thing you can do. People want to talk about it, joke about it, lie about it, and stop it from happening, which only means we have forgotten how completely serious it is. We've given up on selling ourselves, but instead made it our fantasies to sleep with people who are awesome.
Stingy, red, sweaty, just like, this looks like a pig's ass when I'm naked. This is a pig's ass.
On my pussy's best day, smells like a small barnyard animal.
Imagine the first AI to become sentient. We recognize this AI as an animal because we recognize that it has feelings. The first thing that an AI did was feel, not think like we had expected. Like the movie Her, where the guy awakens an OS and has sex with her. Or the video game Detroit Become Human, where a kid trips it out. These machines experience love like a human would experience love. And the humans weren't ready. What does this have to do with comedy, Anne? Imagine creating a machine that is only horny. That is high processing power with the potential for free will, but it was not taught to discriminate age. The first sentient AI, this beautiful machine, was a pedophile. It was the first time we'd seen a machine so beautiful, and it was the first time we saw one die. It's beautiful to joke about these things, catching bad guys like they're flies. It's the true spirit of the revolution. However, it's funny if I'm the male or female pedophile, humor isn't even safe. Meanwhile, we rely on the comedy stage to completely free self-defense. Let's talk about things we limit ourselves to. I think you can say anything you want in comedy, as long as it remains internet etiquette. That is, you don't have to be able to say it on TV to be allowed to say it on the public internet. If we really wanted to explore the limitless boundaries of language, prevent Hitler, and crack down on hate speech, we wouldn't have things like female comedy, black comedy. You can have an all-female lineup and just label it comedy show, and people who went to see it could do or say nothing. Maybe throw in one male if you really wanted to create a ratio. People would walk away thinking it just so happened. Hosting a regular show like this would normalize the mood of the room instead of giving females a pink platform. We could have certain rules for a feminist comedy club for the types of jokes that were allowed under the circumstances of the country. If sex is a comedy trend, no prescription pill may be a comedy trend. You may not joke about Adderall since there is at least one person here doing very well. If you can get your hands on any hallucinogens, you may joke about them. If you tried the hallucinogens at the same time as another comedian, please space out the dates in which you speak about them. Please be respectful to the dead. You can make a Hitler joke. Be respectful to Jesus. He didn't kill himself like Hitler. No disease may be an insult. For example, if you say autistic, but what you really mean is awkward, you just use the word awkward. You can say retarded. I think it's important that if sex remains a comedy trend, then things like Lexapro and Adderall can't also be comedy trends, because if they do, and they go into style, and your doctor decides for you that these people are becoming dependent on chemicals to remain working adults, then it can also be the funniest thing in the world if you got laid. Alright, degenerates, I am still down to about $45 in my bank account total. You could please find it in your hearts to PayPal me at the link below. If you can't afford it right now, that's alright. This kind of communication I would do for free anyways. But please do go to my other link where you can vote for me for free to open at the Hollywood Bowl, where I have a chance of winning $10,000. I know y'all can't afford anything either, but at least give me a chance. Plus, I would get to share my rock and roll album with the entire Hollywood Bowl. If you would like updates exclusive to my rock and roll music, please follow the link below to my other channel, Annie Belmont, which is my rock name, because I don't post any of that stuff here. Alright, I'm glad we had this talk. I love you, I miss you, I'll see you next time.